maybe I could give some context to it, right? So it's like, what do you compare it to? What are we comparing it to, right? Because we're making a comparison, right? Because we're not here on this earth by ourselves, right? There's other people, there's other groups, right, on the planet Earth that function in a certain way and that behave and live a certain way to where they have power, you know, they have finances, they're economically strong, like all of these things.
And how long have they had those things?
They've had
free
those,
for how long?
Hold on. We've been free for not as long as they've been free. Like, I'm not saying that, like, we went through a different experience than them, right? So because of that, right, because we know that, we need to be more vigilant and more, you know, willing to do what's necessary to keep our community strong because of what we went through. But what a lot of times we do is everybody wants to do them, right? And it's by design. Right? It's by design that our community gets influenced with all of these different influences, right? To where whatever new fad, new phase, or whatever is the new trend, like, we follow it, right? Whether it's good or bad, like we doing the crate challenge. Like, where'd that come from? Why are we doing these things
like
where other communities, they don't get inundated with those things?
It sounds like a lot of your sources are from online.
Yes.
That's what it sounds.
Yes, we are.
So
we
real
are.
life, real stats. It sounds like you're talking about headlines.
I just googled the stats. I just googled the stats.
Let me show you.
The men, the black men.
Let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
Hold on, let me finish. Where I see it, like I said, when I walk in my neighborhood, right, and I see other communities. Matter of fact, I work in Queens, right? Queens is damn near China, right? And when you go to Queens, they have Chinese billboards, Chinese hospitals, Chinese banks, corner stores, this, that, the third. They have Chinese, they got a big Buddhist temple that look like that it should be built in China, but it's in Queens, New York. Why? Because their community is strong. They don't play none of that, any influence, we want to do this, new trend, new fad. No, they keep their culture and their family strong. And they understand that that is important, especially because they live in America with all of these influences. They don't give up their culture or their community.
Okay. So I just want to make this point.
And that's real life. Like,
as far as obesity goes, we are neck and neck with white people. Okay, I just want to make that point clear.
That's not a
so it sounds like an America problem.
That's not.
It's an American problem.
It's a Western problem. We acknowledge that.
It's not a black person problem. We are neck and neck with white people.
No, it is a black person problem because we're supposed to be the standard. Just because they fat don't mean we supposed to be fat. We're the standard of beauty. Our women are the standard of beauty. We would never obese. You gotta understand, this is a new phenomenon.
So where did Big Mama come from?
Big Mama came from the dynamic of the single mother, all these fast food restaurants.
No, from soul food. Big Mama came from soul food.
No, because they've been
collard greens.
They've been eating soul food. They've been eating soul food. The phenomenon of our women, of 80% of our women being overweight, this is a new phenomenon. It wasn't like that.
Phenomenon.
It is. It's the past 20 years. 20, 30 years. Before
but isn't it the men who make the beauty standards?
Yes, we do.
So I feel like once upon a time having a thick woman, and actually in England being heavy set was a beauty standard at one time because that meant you were healthier and you had money because you could afford to eat.
We're not English.
So I'm saying the beauty standard changes all the time.
No, it doesn't.
So is being bigger healthier?
Being bigger it's not being healthy. It's never about the size. It's about being healthy. You can be bigger and be healthy.
Is an obese person healthy?
My mother is bigger than she was, but she's not by any means unhealthy.
I just bought the stats
because she's bigger from what?
So I just bought the stats.
She's older.
Just
because you gain weight doesn't mean you're unhealthy.
It's an American problem.
No. Listen, we deal with black people. We deal with black women. That's why we addressing them. We're not trying.
Well, stop making it seem like it's only us. That's what I'm saying.
No. That's all we concerned about is us. We're not concerned about no other community. And
I've heard you guys compare it many a time saying that the white women aren't like that, and we are neck and neck with the white women.
I never said that.
I will pull up the table.
Go ahead, pull it up, cause you lying.
I will pull it up.
Well, what about men? I had a conversation. Instead of talking about what women are doing, let's talk about what men aren't doing.
You see that? You saw that, right?
No.
I'm
saying you're saying women need to do this, that, and the third, and be healthy and this. What about men? Because I was talking to men, like I saw my daddy recently, and he's just like, you know, one of those men, and my mommy's little special friend that can do carpentry, can do plumbing, can do everything. Like literally everything. Where are the men that can do that now?
So you're saying your mom's special friend can do everything?
And my dad, he was, you know, that generation of older men. They can do the plumbing and the carpentry and fix the car.
You're asking the men now?
Yeah, like
who are not older? The men now?
My age group are dating.
Why they can't do that? That's a good. I agree with you. I'm not taking the men out of this.
That's right.
The people that I talked about who I try to help were mostly men.
That's right.
They didn't want to go to school.
That's right.
I went to school. They could have came and go for free. They could have gone for free, and that's the place where all the girls was at, and they still didn't want to go.
We take
Right.
accountability.
So now years later, they fucked up. They got extra charges. They got different situations going on. They got 10 baby mamas. The child support is killing them, and they could have changed. They could have took a different path.
Yeah, we agree.
Right, so I'm not saying it's just the women.
Men are not men in like they used to be.
No, they're much more effeminate.
We both have to work on our shit. That's what we saying.
And work on and that's bring back to we gotta work on ourselves first.
No, but see,
but we have to take accountability for where we're at.
Yes.
Yeah, and then we gotta work on ourselves though before we can help anybody else.
This is where it started the conversation.
Yeah.
We have to talk to individuals who are working on themselves. They don't want to take accountability. They don't want to see where they're at. So then, how does that happen? How do we get to do that if people won't take accountability?
You find someone else.
No, of course I wouldn't want to find somebody else. But I'm saying this is a lot of people that I've experienced this situation with where they don't want to. They want to be the blinders on. They don't want to take accountability. That look, this is where I'm at in life.
Because it's easy.
I maybe should treat her better. Like she's my baby mama. We ain't together, but I could still go over there and help out.
And it sucks when people don't. But all you can do is your best. And you can't control anybody else. It sucks when you see someone not doing what you think they should be doing or potentially could be doing. It sucks, but at the same time, if you did your best, there's nothing else you can do. And there'll be someone else that can take your guidance.
For sure.
And there'll be someone else that will be inspired. You will, that's how it happens.